Whoa, wowzers, this game surely doesn't hold your hand. Everybody plays video games like these in the movies, so this must be how video games are meant to be played. You do realize there's nothing on the screen, right? Yeah, I'm not playing anything. It's just the TV reflection. Woo. So as you all know, I've played a lot of games back in my times. I played them all. I played the Sonics, the Marios, the Fortnites, the Super Busta Moves. But you want to know what I love doing on my pastimes? Eating balls. Yeah, that's right. I love eating balls. And you want to know why I like eating balls? Because I get to chase around little ghosts. Now, don't get me wrong. We're not going through all that gay shit or anything. Those are only on Tuesdays. What I'm talking about is, oh shit, here comes Pac-Man.
Yo, what's up, fucker?
Oh, hey, Pac-Man, what's up?
Me, you little bitch, I'm high on crack. Wanna try?
This is just a bag of air that's in 2006.
Just inhale it, you pussy.
Okay. Whoa! Holy shit! Woo! Wow! The pack is back! Oh hey, welcome back to another episode of Mikey's Reviews, and where I review and tell you my thoughts. Coke. Alright, let's cut to the chase. You guys remember Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures? I sure as hell did. I don't know if you guys do. Premiering on Disney XD on June 15th of 2013, Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures was made to be sort of like a reboot to the Pac-Man franchise. Wait a second, didn't Sonic Boom do something similar to that? It was an animated kids show about friendship, heroism, and it also had time traveling to World Wars. I'm not kidding, there's an episode that literally does that. And of course, with the success of a TV show comes merchandise, and on top of that, licensed video games, which is exactly what we're gonna be talking about on today's episode. You know the drill by now. Let's start with the story, then move on to the gameplay, the graphics, and the soundtrack. I really shouldn't be explaining this every single episode. Okay, this is one of the few times where I don't want to talk about the plot of a game. It's as bland as it can get, to the point where the plot is non-existent. So, this ghost cunt named Betrayus is doing something evil. Go fucking stop him. And Pac-Man needs to eat ghosts that are attacking Pacopolis, then go through a slimy temple, go through a netherworld, save a fucking freezing machine, go to the city again, and then go to the netherworld again, and then fight the betrayal cunt guy, and then Pac-Man eats him, and then only to find out that it's something that Pac and friends, already know. If you've watched the show, you'll probably have a better understanding of the plot, but for me, it's just fucking boring. Moving on. As for the gameplay, it's alright. You'll be hearing that quite a few times in this video. You can run, jump, chomp ghosts, do a jump scare. Jesus Christ! While also pulling switches and nabbing coins alongside pellets. Now you might be wondering, what do these pellets do? They're scattered all over the place, so they must have a meaning. Well, good luck trying to find out, because I don't fucking know. Hey guys, Editor Mikey here. Quick update. I may have made a mistake about what these pellets do. For the longest time, I did not know what they did. But now I know, they just hinder your fucking progress. Yeah, it does that. As much as the core gameplay itself is alright, I gotta say that the camera is the most atrocious thing I've ever seen in this game. While I was recording for footage, I stumbled on this issue a lot. I die all the time because of the camera obstructing my view, or just times when the camera just locks up.
Now that I shat out all my problems, let's focus on the positives of the game.
First off, I've gotta say, the level design is pretty good. The first few levels are kinda bland with a bunch of random platforms scattered around, but everything after Pacopolis is great. In the Temple of Slime, there's all kinds of stuff, like giant rock monsters you have to smash, death traps, and different ways to use your chomping ability. The Netherworld has lava traps for you to freeze, crazy boss fights, and some small segments to shake up the game controls. There's an ice world, a sky city, and a revisit to the Netherworld that combines all the previous mechanics together. But that's not all. Since this is based off of the TV show, Pac-Man is decked out with brand new powers. By eating certain power berries scattered throughout the levels, you've got Ice Pack, Fire Pack, Chameleon Pack, Rubber Pack, Granite Pack, Metal Pack, Spin Pack, Balloon Pack, Rick Astley Pack. Oh man, he's a meme. They all have their unique abilities, and there's also some minigames and a weird multiplayer where you play as the ghosts.
Gotcha!
The pack is dead. I won't say too much about the graphics, but they look pretty good for the time. The colors really pop out, the enemy animations are pretty cool to see, and perfectly captures the show. Moving on. Disappointingly, most of the level themes are just reused music tracks from Pac-Man Party and Pac-Man Championships, and some of them are used from the show, and they all sound good. Now, this would all be fine if it wasn't for the fucking slamming title screen! They did not have to go that hard with the title screen. Just listen to this. In conclusion, Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures is a game that is, you guessed it, alright. It fills its purpose as a licensed game for a kid's show, and it definitely gets the job done. Though if we're comparing it to something like Pac-Man World, I'm sorry, but it doesn't quite live up to expectations. But it isn't a bad game, I'm not saying that. It's definitely fun. I'd say it's a decent game for the Pac-Man library. If you want to pick this game up, go for it. And with that, I am rating this a 7 out of 10.
And that's all I really have to say about Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. Honestly, it's not a bad game. There are some fun aspects, like the music, pretty nice gameplay, and overall fun level design. But there are its flaws, like the disgusting camera, boring plot, hub world, and the minigames are just lacking. And honestly, I am running out of things to say. So, to keep you guys entertained a little longer, let's move on to the handheld port. I am losing my goddamn mind. One of the weirdest things I have connected when it comes to Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures for the 3DS is that it honestly resembles an awful lot like Sonic Generations for the 3DS. Not just because they're on the same software, but also because they fall into the same category of two games with the same title, except one of them is completely different. Unfortunately, I don't have enough money to buy a modded 3DS, so please excuse the gorilla-styled videography. Ooh, is that a spot pass? Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures for the 3DS is a basic 2D platformer, effectively a less ambitious version of Pac-Man Tilt. You play as Pac-Man while running around through levels, collecting power pellets, eating ghosts, getting yourself a high score, using your power berry abilities every once in a while, and also have a weird flare jump ability, kinda like Yoshi, except it sounds like he's taking a shit. Though, in my opinion, I personally think the 3DS version has more replayability, because in every level there's puzzle pieces. And those puzzle pieces unlocks little pieces of concept art, well, concept screenshots of the show. Cool. You can even upgrade your abilities when using your power berries. Like, for Metal Pack, you can use a drill attack. Or, for Ice Pack, you have a big fuck you blast! And that's all I really have to say for Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures on the 3DS. Honestly, with the upgrading power berry abilities, and more replayability when it comes to the collectibles, I'd give this a 7.5 out of 10. And that's all for today's episode of Mikey's Reviews. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry that it wasn't, 20 minutes long. You know what they say, it's always better to go short and sweet without milking something to its core. Let me know what you guys think of Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. Did you guys grow up with the TV show back then? I sure did. Honestly, I enjoyed it. As a kid, I really did enjoy it. I loved Pac-Man as an arcade game, and I enjoyed the TV show as well. Oh yeah, by the way, today is actually the 10th anniversary of the TV show at the time of me recording this video. So, how about that? It's also going to be the game's 10th anniversary as well, so that's pretty cool too. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. What are you still doing here? What? Oh, you want to know what the next game is? Time for the hat to tell us. Ow. I hit my head on the ceiling. Oh, shit! Oh, I can't wait to review this one. Till then, this has been another episode of Mikey's Reviews, where I review and tell you my thoughts. I'll see you guys later. Oh, this next game is about to get real bloody.